Oh, Lord. Hello, y'all. How are you doing today? This is Coco 929. I think it is almost, let me see if I can look at the time real quick. It is 3:06 here in Kentucky. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, today I visited some YouTube streets today, and it has been so depressing. Mental illness is a real situation. And it's sad because there are people who have the issue, mental illness and things, that don't want to acknowledge it. Some do whatever they have to do to manage the pain mentally. I wanted to say that, wow, just wow. How can I say this? Let me say it this way. Curses are real. Generational curses is very real. I always say shake your family tree and see what nuts fall out. Okay? Because, and if y'all hear a lot of noise, I have three of my children. Well, only one is 17. The other two are grown, but they down there with the 17-year-old in the basement having a ball. So, um, but to get back to this, I always say shake your family tree and see what nuts fall out, because you'd be surprised that a curse can go back to the 10th generation, okay, of a family tree. And, okay, like for instance, on one side of my family, there is a sexual curse, meaning that the first cousins always, I don't know how far this goes back, but I know it goes back to my auntie and her first cousin, which is my dad's sister. So that generation, and I think she was telling me about her auntie. So I do know so far it goes back two generations. There's no telling how many times or how many generations that that goes back. Okay, of the first cousins, the males either raping the women, raping their female cousin, or the cousins fall in love with each other just by meeting each other and being around each other. They decide to consummate, you know. I don't know if it has a lot to do with our bloodline, but again, it goes back to curses, generational curses. So there was a lot of reasons why I went into the mental health field. And I think before long, that's going to be one of the most demanding of the fields, because the mind is a spectacular organism. It just really is. So my heart goes out to several people that's on YouTube. Excuse me, I'm yawning. That's on YouTube that I've witnessed that really has a mental issue. Whether they are broken for whatever reason, mentally they need help. I've noticed some people that are mentally ill that don't realize they're mentally ill, and trying to get them help would be like pulling teeth, because first you have to acknowledge that you have an issue before you can address it. So if everybody else is telling you you have an issue and you tell everybody else that they're lying, you're not ready. So I'm just, because I think back, I told you guys to my situation with me and my first cousin, what happened with us about the molestation and the rape, and then how it went on for a period of time where I ended up falling in love with him and just willingly gave myself to him anytime he wanted, um, things like that. So, and I mean, I was truly in love with him, you know, And I didn't think I would ever be free of him, if I can be honest. I didn't think I would ever be free of him because he was engraved in my dome, in my blood, in my psyche. I could be okay. I think I told you about one incident, but I'm gonna tell you about this. One day I was sitting somewhere, just minding my business, and I felt him. I mean, I really felt him. And so I spoke out. I said, "There you go again," like that. And I said, "What do you want?" And I could hear, and I know this sounds crazy, y'all, but I could really hear him saying some stuff. And I started laughing. And I said, "Well, call me," like that. And so the next thing I know, my phone rang. He said, "Ain't it odd how we can do this?" He said, "I heard you say, what do I want?" That is freaky. And it's like, wow, you know. And I said, "Yeah, because you was sitting over there thinking about me hard so I could say something. What do you want?" Like that. You know, he was like, "Of course, you." I was like, ugh. He said, "Come and get me." So, you know, that's all it took. That's all it took. And so when somebody's in your psyche like that, in your mind, in your emotions, when you crave a person like that, that's a form of mental illness as well, you know. And I had to break that. I did. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. So, but thank God I have the desire to be free and to have a normal life that I did what I needed to do to get the help I needed. So, you know, now as far as he's concerned, he still hasn't got the help because he said he doesn't need help. He said he doesn't need help. There's nothing wrong with him loving me. So, okay, we're going to leave that right where it is. Move forward. But I do want to say this. I want to, in my custom, let's do like it. In my custom, there is a thing called a spiritual bath. Okay, some of you are going to think this is weird, and I understand if you do. It's on you, okay? But I have been doing this twice a year at least. So, or if it's needed more, then yeah, but I'm going to give you the ingredients. It's up to you to follow it. So, the spiritual bath that I was raised with and that I know about, you pour a cap full of, well, we use Clorox, a cap full of Clorox bleach in your bath water. You pour what is called prayer oil. Some people call it holy oil. Oil, that is. I got a country twang, y'all. They put a cap full of prayer oil in the water. You get white soap. It has to be all white. And you get a white rag, like um, face cloth, white face cloth. And I forgot one of the other things. One of the other things you get is Epsom salt. Pour a little bit of Epsom salt in there as well. And then before you get in, you're going to get you a cold glass of water, put ice in it. If you can't take ice, just put a cold glass of water in there. And I mean, put a cold water in your glass and set it next to your bed. Set it next to your bed. Get you your robe. And so once you got the water next to your bed and you get in the tub, you're going to get in the tub and begin to bathe with the white rag, white soap, Epsom salt, cap full of Clorox, and some prayer oil. And rub, cleanse from the top of your head all the way down your body. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And this is going to seem funny, but it's going to be truthful. And some of y'all are going to come back on here and y'all going to let me know that it happened. When there is activity of abnormal situations, like generational curses, things, stuff like that, when it's impurities in you, you're going to see the water is going to turn. Now, here's the thing. We all know when you take a bath, you have scum. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is this water is going to turn a murky color or some form of a green murky color. And you're going to be surprised when you step out. You're going to dry yourself off. I either put your robe directly on, however you do it when you get out of the shower or the bath. You're going to look at the water and you will see all the impurities and everything that's in the water. Then immediately, leave the water, come back, clean the tub out, clean the bathtub, because you need at least 15 to 30 minutes to do this next step. So you're going to get out of the bathroom, go lay on the bed, and sip the water. Don't guzzle it down, sip it, and then just lay back for the next 15 minutes. When you step out of that tub, you're going to feel lightheaded. So that's why the water starts to help bring your body into alignment, to put your virtue and stuff back in you. And you're going to lay there and just let everything take its time and recirculate the good stuff. And as you sit up, because you're going to feel light, I'm telling you. As you sit up, don't sit up fast, sit up slow. Take deep breaths. And then get your ass up, go to bed or whatever you're going to do after you clean your tub. Because you don't want nobody going in there and be like, whose tub is this? So I'm telling you guys, it's nothing like it. You're going to, when you feel like there's things that keep attacking you, and it's like it's a repeat pattern, you're like, why does this keep happening? 9 times out of 10, you're dealing with either a curse or a generational curse. Seriously. So, I know it's weird, but to some of us that grew up, that's natural, especially when your grandparents, your ancestors are from Louisiana. That's, some things is natural that other people call weird. So, again, you don't have to take my word for it, but I advise anyone who's going through something and it looks like it's like repeating, like you'll feel free and then it comes back and then you'll feel free. It's like a repeating cycle, and you can look back last year and you were going through the same stuff. You can look 2 years, 2 years back, you were going through the same stuff, and you're like, why are you not getting a break? You may need to take a spiritual bath. And that'll make your mind clear. Like I said, it's nothing. Some people do it once a month, but some of us do it as needed, but no less than twice a year, like every 6 months. So, and like I said, some people do it once a month, or as they feel it's needed, but you shouldn't have to do that too often. That's, you don't want it not to work, or you don't want to get sick, because I'm telling you, when you do this, you're going to be drained. You're going to feel empty. You're going to be drained. Because think about it, all the curses, all the negative energy, all the negative stuff, generational curses, everything that you dealt with that's negative, that's heavy, you know, is in you right now. And when you come out of that, you leaving all of that in that water. That's why that water turns a murky green color, like a mud color. You know, you'll see it. That's why it turns out like that, because it's pulled all that out of you. So, my husband had to do overtime tonight, so I'm up. But I think I'm going to go to bed. The only thing is, we got a 75-inch TV. They delivered it the other day, and I wanted it in my bedroom, but I'm not comfortable with strangers going in my private space that I share with my husband. And so I had them set it up in the living room. But now, my husband said, baby, we can still put it in the bedroom, but this TV is super, super duper duper heavy for it to be thin. It's heavy. So him and my sons may move it. Because my son said when they delivered here, y'all better stay here. Don't move or nothing, because we ain't helping y'all with this TV. So they already complaining that the TV's too heavy. So what we're going to do, we have a 55-inch in our room. We're going to take that, bring it in our living room, and then take the big one and put it in our room. Because that's my gift. That's my Christmas gift and Valentine's gift. Because that's all I wanted last year for Christmas was I wanted an 85-inch, but they were out of them. So when we were able to get this, my husband said, go ahead and get it, you know, because he wasn't able to do for me what he really wanted to do, and he knew I wanted this. So I told him, hey, this will make up for everything. So, and I text my remotes in my room at night, so can't nobody mess with my television. I'm not playing. It's all type of TVs and stuff in the basement. Shoot. So I'm setting my empty room, bedroom that I have up here. I was going to make it an extra room for my grandkids when they come over. But, nah, I'm going to turn it into my office. So I'm getting everything together to make that my office and stuff. So, I'm so sorry, y'all. And we have a walkout patio uh, from my bedroom. Like, we have these type of doors. You open it up and lead straight to the patio. Like, we can be out there in the summer, you know, sipping wine or whatever we do, and then come straight through the door and walk straight into, you know, from out there, walk straight into our bedroom. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. We have a basketball rim in the back and horseshoe pit. What else? And when you look at this house, that's why I love it, because when you look at this house, it don't look like it's really about anything. You're like, oh, it's a cute little house. But it's so much more than what meets the eye. And I love houses like this because you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to break in. Plus, we have a security fence. I have security in my house. Like, I have cameras on the outside and inside. So, you can try it. We also have a big garage. It's like a 2-car garage, but it's shelves built on the inside of the garage. You know, we got where you can utilize your stuff out there and everything. So the only thing it does not have is 2 bathrooms. I would love to have a bathroom downstairs, so that when we're down there, the kids, the grandkids, they don't have to come all the way up here to use the restroom, that they will be able to do it down there. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to move to get my uncle. I have family members who builds houses, and, you know, I got a brother-in-law that owns his own company in Georgia, and they travel all the way around the world building buildings and companies and houses, and, you know, so I'm going to pull in some of them. Hey, we family favors? Yeah. Because my granddaddy taught my uncles how to fix things and build houses and stuff like that. So they automatically know how to do that. So they can come down here. My husband can sheetrock. He know how to sheetrock. He know how to hang ceiling fans. So, you know, that's something that him and one of my uncles can work on together, is putting a bathroom down there. And one of my cousins is a plumber. So, hey, I'm going to call in some of them favors. Hey, I need you to come on here, you know. So, y'all, I just wanted to lighten it up before we got out for here, because it's really sad what's going on in this. And I'm not even, I say in this sector, but I'm not even in the sector, but I support different content creators that's in the sector. So just wanted you all to know that and everything. I hear the door. I'ma be home. So I'm out, y'all.
Huh?
I said I was out. Smooches.